There are 5 things you need to know about getting your fingerprints taken for a pardon or record suspension in Canada. I'm Dan Joffe, Pardon and U.S. Waiver lawyer at NextLaw. Let's get started. To get a pardon in Canada, which is now called a record suspension, you need to get your criminal record from the RCMP. And to get your criminal record, you need to submit your fingerprints. Here's what you need to know. 1, you can get your fingerprints here. You can go to 2 places to get your fingerprints, either a local police station or you can go to a private fingerprinting service. The main advantages of going to a local police service are costs. They are usually cheaper than a private fingerprinting service. And if you live outside a major city, police stations are quicker to get to compared to a private fingerprinting service. The main disadvantage is time. You may need to book an appointment and wait a few days, whereas a private fingerprinting service will usually take you on the same day. 2, can you go to any private fingerprinting service? No, you can only go to a private fingerprinting service accredited by the RCMP. Accredited means that the RCMP has approved the security and administrative operations of the private fingerprinting service. 3, make sure you give the proper reason. When you get your fingerprints, it's important to state that you want your criminal record to get a record suspension. The service will record the fact that you want your criminal record to get a pardon in Canada. And you know this step was done correctly when you get your criminal record back. On the first page of your criminal record, you will see the application type states record suspension application. If you do not see the proper application type, you will need to start the process again. 4, make sure the returnable address is correct. When you get your fingerprints taken, the service will ask for an address where you want the RCMP to send your criminal record. Make sure this address is correctly entered because it cannot be changed. This means the RCMP will send your criminal record to the address entered when you got your fingerprints taken. 5, how long does it take to get your criminal record? The RCMP can take up to 120 business days to process your application. The actual time, however, may be much shorter. Processing times vary based on the number of applications the RCMP handles at any given time and the amount of manual processing required for your request. If you want tips on how to avoid mistakes on your Pardon Canada application, check out our free Pardon Success Checklist. It has more than 25 points of failure that you can avoid on your record suspension application. I've included a link in the description on how to get this free checklist. Finally, if you need help with your record suspension application, then reach out to speak with us. Our law firm will prepare your Canada Pardon application correctly so you can rest easy. Click on the link below to schedule a callback.